Imagine a time when fear ruled the hearts of many, where accusations could lead to torture, and where the mere suspicion of heresy could seal your fate. Welcome to the Spanish Inquisition, a period that has left a lasting scar on history. In this video, we will uncover the origins, key figures, and the enduring impact of one of history's most notorious institutions. Stay with us as we journey through the chilling corridors of the Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish Inquisition was established in 1478 by the Catholic Monarchs, Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabella I of Castile, with the approval of Pope Sixtus IV. Its primary purpose was to maintain Catholic orthodoxy in their kingdoms, especially after the Reconquista, which saw the Christian reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula from Muslim rule. The Inquisition targeted converts from Judaism and Islam, known as conversos and moriscos, who were suspected of secretly practicing their former religions. The monarchs feared that these groups could undermine the unity and religious purity of Spain, leading to the establishment of a powerful institution designed to root out heresy and ensure religious conformity. The Spanish Inquisition was unlike any other in Europe, as it was controlled directly by the Spanish crown rather than the papacy. The Grand Inquisitor, appointed by the monarchs, wielded immense power, with the authority to investigate, try, and punish heretics. The first Grand Inquisitor, Tomás de Torquemada, became infamous for his zeal and the harshness of his methods. The Inquisition operated through a network of tribunals across Spain, where inquisitors would gather evidence, often relying on anonymous accusations. The accused were subjected to intense interrogations, and if they did not confess, torture was often employed to extract a confession. The trials were secretive, with little opportunity for defense, and those found guilty faced severe punishments, including imprisonment, confiscation of property, and execution by burning at the stake. The Spanish Inquisition is infamous for its use of torture to extract confessions. Some of the most notorious methods included the rack, where the victim's limbs were slowly stretched, and the strappado, where the victim was suspended by the wrists with weights attached to the ankles. Waterboarding, or the toca, was another common method, where water was poured into the victim's mouth and nose, simulating drowning. These torturous methods were justified by the belief that it was better to save a person's soul through confession, even if it meant extreme physical suffering. The Inquisition's trials often ended with the public execution of those found guilty, with the most severe punishment being burning at the stake during an auto de fe, or act of faith. Public spectacle intended to instill fear and reinforce religious conformity. The Spanish Inquisition had a profound impact on Spanish society, creating an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. Families and neighbors often turned against each other, as even the slightest deviation from Catholic orthodoxy could lead to an accusation of heresy. The Inquisition also targeted intellectuals, scientists, and anyone who challenged the Church's teachings, leading to a stifling of intellectual and cultural growth in Spain. The Inquisition's reach extended beyond Spain to its colonies in the Americas, where it targeted indigenous peoples, accused witches, and those who continued to practice their native religions. The Inquisition's actions contributed to the brutal suppression of indigenous cultures and the imposition of European religious and cultural norms. By the 18th century, the power of the Spanish Inquisition began to wane as Enlightenment ideas spread across Europe, challenging the authority of the Church and promoting religious tolerance. The Inquisition was officially abolished in 1834, but its legacy of fear, persecution, and religious intolerance continues to haunt Spain's history. The Spanish Inquisition left an indelible mark on the world, shaping attitudes towards religious conformity and persecution. It also contributed to the negative perception of Spain, reinforcing stereotypes of cruelty and fanaticism, persisted for centuries. Today, the Spanish Inquisition serves as a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, and the importance of protecting religious and intellectual freedom. The story of the Spanish Inquisition is a dark chapter in history, one that reminds us of the consequences of intolerance and the abuse of power. If you found this exploration into the past intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into history's most fascinating and chilling events. What other historical topics would you like us to cover? Let us know in the comments below.